Greetings, I'm Barrett, and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of Maximum Apocalypse, and this is the Legendary Edition that I just received. It's my Kickstarter copy, and I'm excited to show you what's in here. Plus, I also got one of the player mats too, so I'm going to unbox this as well and show you everything that has to do with this game. Now, this is by Rock Manor Games. This game is been around for a while. It's actually gone through 2 Kickstarters. This is actually its 3rd Kickstarter. I didn't go for the first 2 Kickstarters. It wasn't until I listened to Steve and Elijah on the One Stop Coop Shop podcast that really got me into the Maximum Apocalypse game. And I thought, I better jump on board and grab it. So I went ahead and picked up the Legendary Edition that has all the different things from all the Kickstarters all put into this one box. So I'm really excited to show this to you. Now, this game is for 1 to 6 players, and it's kind of you're facing off against a certain apocalypse, and you're attempting to do the different missions that are associated with going against a certain apocalypse. And I'll show you how that all works kind of as we unbox this. So if you're excited to see what is inside Maximum Apocalypse Legendary Edition, then I need you to meet me at the table. So I've gone ahead and taken the shrink wrap off. We're going to see what is inside Maximum Apocalypse, the Legendary Edition by Rock Manor Games. Now, of course, it does start with our rule book, which is going to be cool. I'm going to read through this. Now, this game I really want to bring to the table. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, good. It starts with bugs. And if anybody knows anything about me, I'm deathly afraid of insects, so that's awesome. All right. So I've got a nice rule book. We're going to read through it. I'm going to try to get this one to the table pretty soon. I'm excited to bring this out. Now, also, it looks right. We've got a role-playing games quick start guide. At the time of this recording, right now, Maximum Apocalypse, Rock Manor Games is actually putting its role-playing game on Kickstarter. It's already funded, and if you're interested in role-playing games, you might want to go check this out and see what you think. So go ahead and look at the Kickstarter. And now, of course, you're going to be able to create your own characters and play through it with a DM kind of or game master kind of running it, and you're going to be rolling different skills and things like that inside the scenarios that that he has built for you. I haven't actually played through this, and I haven't had a chance to really look through the Kickstarter. It looked pretty cool from what I saw, and I'm actually pretty sure I'm going to back it, but I have to go ahead and take a look first. All right, so this is just a quick start guide, and it's going to probably give me a little bit of rules, references, and a little bit of how to play the actual role-playing game. So that's that. But we're not here for the role-playing game. We're here for Maximum Apocalypse, the Legendary Edition. Now, this is a very card-based driven game. Now, of course, there is some punch boards that are going to have different tokens on them. We also have some of the standees, but in the Legendary Edition, you don't have to use the standees. It comes with actual miniatures. It's got these miniatures right here, a whole ton of them. So I'm going to try to get some of these painted up, and we're going to go ahead and get this game to the table. Let's go ahead and open these. Now, of course, I love the fact that they have these neat things that I can put the miniatures in, so I'm not trying to figure out where they go. They just all fit in there. It's pretty cool. So let's look at some of these guys and see what we think. Look at this guy. We got a guy with a gun here. Not sure who it is. As we look through the characters, though, we'll be able to find out who it is. Let's see what else we got here. Got somebody else. Is she holding a grenade? What is she holding there? Or is it an idol or something? Huh. All right. We're going to go ahead and put these down for now. We've looked at a few of them. We're going to go ahead and continue digging in. We have, again, some more trays. These are going to be for the tokens that you saw on the token sheet. We'll be able to put those in there. And then here is our one for our Scavenge decks. And you're going to be able to look for, as you play the game, different cards are going to be able to show you what you can scavenge for. And these are going to be 3 different decks. And in those decks, you're going to be able to gain different types of items. And some may overlap, but more often than not, you might be getting more food inside the green deck and more fuel inside the red deck. But you might find fuel in the blue deck as well, too. So that's just some of the way the game works, is you're going to be scavenging a lot. Now, here's all the different places in Maximum Apocalypse. So here's just a few of the tiles that are coming in Maximum Apocalypse. These are the places that are going to be placed out. You're going to place out an entire area, and then you're going to explore it looking for your objectives to try to complete. And you're not sure where they are, of course, because they're all going to be face down, and you have to explore for them. What could be right next to you, or it could be totally on the other side of the board. You're never going to know. All right, let's look at some of these. We got the city street. So, of course, like it says, enter, draw monster. Also, this is a spawn number. You're going to be rolling dice every turn, and if you get certain numbers, certain monsters are going to come out. And this is the type of deck you're going to be able to scavenge for as you're going through it. Looks like there's 3 different city streets, and it looks like they all have 3 different numbers, and it looks like they all scavenge for 3 different things. We have some graveyard, a power plant, some crash sites. I'm not going to go through every one of these, but we'll go through some of them. Mountains, deserts, factory, Oh, factory must be doing something. Add monster token to the all adjacent tiles. Wow, that's terrible, actually. I don't think I want to see a lot of monsters. Your goal is obviously not to find a bunch of monsters. Oh, what's this one? The prison. You get lots of stuff there. Or the amusement park. You reveal discard 3 cards. At the end, discard 1 card. I'll not have to read through to figure out exactly how that works. But it looks like you can scavenge for almost anything there. All right, that's just some of the tiles. There are a whole bunch more. This is just some more. I'm not going to go through all these, but you get the idea of what these are. Next, inside this center one, is we keep on finding this bug thing. It's a I'm going to put it over there. I don't want to see that anymore. I'm not a big fan of bugs. All right, these look like they're going to be for ammo tokens. Then I think we're going to have, what's this? These are going to be tokens for fuel tokens. These are going to be purple star tokens. Not sure what those are. We've got these, I believe, are going to be the monster tokens. So when it said to put a monster token down, these are the tokens you're going to be placing down. It comes with a cool bag that you're going to put some stuff in, probably my dice, which are right here. We've got 2 different types of dice, big and small dice. That's pretty cool. We've got a lot of bags in here, and then these are the things for the standees that I probably won't use because I'll use the miniatures. And this is what we're going to be able to put inside this. That'll tell us kind of what are the different types of decks. If we're not exactly sure, we can actually always just have this readily available to look at. Now on this side, we have our health counters. So instead of having to use dice to do our health, we're going to have these counters that are going to go up and down. I've seen these in other games as well, so they're going to be pretty easy to use. And actually, they spin really, really nice. They're not going to be flying all over the place. They actually hold their number pretty well, but still move very nicely. Oh, I'm excited. These are really well built. Thank you. That looks awesome. All right, then what do we got here? We got Bug Apocalypse. That's going to be the last one we open because, again, deathly afraid of bugs, not a big fan. All right, these are going to be, I believe, all the different apocalypses that your guys could be in. So this is kind of a modular game. So you can set up the type of apocalypse you want to go against, and then you're going to be doing the scenarios or the missions that have to go with that certain apocalypse. Or you can probably interchange the missions as well. So let's go ahead and open these up. These, I believe, are just card dividers for all the different cards that you see in here, and it is a ton. We're talking over 800 cards. This is, like I said, a very card-driven game. So let's go ahead and see what these look like. These, I believe, are going to be a lot of the different apocalypses. So, of course, we got the zombie apocalypse. We've got the mutant apocalypse. We've got the alien apocalypse, the robot apocalypse. We've got, this is going to be one of the characters, the fireman, a hunter, a surgeon, veteran and his dog, the gunslinger, mechanic. These are all the different kind of characters. I have no idea. This must be a wounds thing, maybe. These must be the locations. These are all going to be card dividers. This is one of the types of factions, the Kuju, the scientist, army ranger, priest, Ronins. These are more characters. Cthulhu mythos. We've got the vampires, and the day and night. So we might have day and night cycles in this. Yokoi, apologize if I say it wrong. Raptures. Oh, we have the dinosaurs. This is one of the apocalypses as well. Dinosaur apocalypse. We have Venturer. These must be from there, and this is must divide some of the cards up a little bit. We've got back to the zombies. So those are, I believe, going to be all our card dividers that we're going to have in the game. Now let's go ahead and start looking at some of these cards right here. So our first set of cards have some of our characters in them. This is the veteran and his dog, and it has a whole bunch of cards here. This is one of the things that really turned me on to this game, is the characters, I believe, are going to be so different from each other. So we got the veteran and his dog. His deck is going to be completely different than with the surgeon. So let's go ahead and look at it really quick. So like he's got Luger pistols that he's going to be able to equip. He's got an M1 Grand that's able to fire long range, mid range, maybe a short range if he wants. He's got dog tags. He's probably going to be able to help his dog that way. We got a dog collar. So he's got all these different cards that are going to probably influence the way his character plays. And obviously it's going to be a lot to do with the dogs and with him himself. Wow, he's got a lot of stuff that seems to be working with the dog. That's kind of cool. So that's going to be his deck. And like I said, each character is a little bit different. So let's go ahead and take a look at the surgeon's deck as well, just to show you how different these probably are. Okay, let's take a look. He's got quick thinking. He's got steroid shots, so he's probably going to help his comrades pick a player. That player may play 2 cards right now, so he's going to probably be a very good support character. Another adrenaline shots. He's got Hippocratic Oath. Restore 6 health to any player. Obviously, he's going to be a very healing character. Oh, he does come with some weapons, though. He's got Molotov cocktails. Oh, he's got a drill. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. A drill, short range, deal 3 damage to a target. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's see what else he's got. The gurney. So he could, it looks like a thing he's able to, what's this? Pull a player 1 space toward you without triggering any tile effects. We've got scalpels, of course. He's going to be able to attack with a scalpel. That makes perfect sense. He's got scrubs. He's got a taser. He's got more gurneys. So it does look like multiple cards are inside the decks, but they're going to be pretty awesome. All right, so that's his deck. We've looked at that one. We've also got our scientist. Let's just quick take a look at that. He's got meditation. He's got a demon blade. Wow, look at this. Restore 2 health to your character for every enemy killed by you this round. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to guess the surgeon probably has some kind of sword in here, I'm guessing. He gets a handgun. The scientist, sorry, I said surgeon. Scientist gets stink bombs, invent, mutate, mid-range, destroy all non-boss monsters in range. Draw a new monster for every one destroyed from another apocalypse scenario deck. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you're turning it into something different. Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's harder. Got goggles, laptop, some acid. Wow, okay, cool. And binoculars. So that's going to be the scientist. Again, all these different characters. And you saw how many miniatures there are. That's how many different types of character classes there are. We've got the Ronin. We've got the priest. We've got, what else do we have here? We've got the gunslinger, and that's just one of 3 different decks inside of each of these. What else do we have here? Looks like we have the adventurer. Wow, look at this. And then these are probably going to be some of our apocalypse cards. We're going to get to them next. I'm going to quickly go through some of these. Our next deck we have is our Ronin deck. Now, I'm just going to quickly go through these. The reason I'm doing is I do kind of want to show you a little bit of the decks because I want you guys to pick me 2 characters to play. So when I do the playthrough, I can go ahead and play through it. I'd like to have your suggestions, and whichever ones get the most votes be the ones I actually play with. Oh, look at this, the Wakasashi, the short range. That's pretty awesome. Of course, it's got a samurai war cry, and look at this Bushido. Lots of it. It must be a type of attack thing. Access both offense and defensive abilities for your next cards until the start of your next turn. All right, that's pretty sweet. So I don't know anything about any of these characters. I'm really excited to see these all in action. The next character I got here is going to be our Army Ranger. Let's see what he's got. He's obviously probably got a lot more. He's going to have more normal equipment. I shouldn't say normal, but more modern, I bet. Grenades and flashbangs, flashlights. He's got covering fire, some recon. I'm sure he's going to have, I wouldn't doubt if he's got, like, obviously sniper rifles and machine guns in here. Look at this guy. This guy's loaded for bear here. He's got helmets and, wow, everything, just like you'd expect that you would find in an Army Ranger. The next one I have is going to be the Priest. The Priest is probably not as well equipped as that Army Ranger, but he does totally different things. Look, he's got a staff. So everybody does have some type of weapon. A rosary. He's got Holy Book, which I'm sure, let's see what the Holy Book does. Action, remove a monster token from a tile. So instead of attacking, he's removing tiles. That's not that bad. Let's see what else he's got. He's got the Desert Eagle. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so good. The Exorcism, communication, was it communion, blessing. He's got protective ward, collar, a lot of other things in here. All right, that's going to be our priest. Let's continue on. We're going to be looking at our medic. Our medic is probably going to have a lot of repair stuff in here, or be able to, oh, look, of course, drone strikes. Why not? That'd be pretty awesome. Weapon check. Increase all players' damage by 1 until the start of your next turn. That's pretty good. So she's going to be able to boost characters, it looks like. Homemade bullets. Fully reload any weapon in range. That sounds pretty awesome. Of course, I only got 1 of those. Look at all that. Well, maybe not. Look, hers are kind of a little jumbled up a little bit more than the other ones. So she does have a lot of different cards in here. Is she? Yeah, yes. Okay, let's see what else. We got welding helmet. Why not? Probably helps with protection. Proximity mine. I mean, that's going to blow some stuff up. Oh, look at this thing. An auto turret. Every time you are dealt damage, turret deals that target 4 damage. Wow, that's out of control. And she, of course, gets a handgun and some other things here. Read the manual, which is what I'm going to do later. Our next character, just to quickly look at, is the Hunter. The Hunter's got a backpack. She's got flaming arrows. I bet she's got a lot of, yep, she's got a bow. I bet she does a lot of stuff with bows and hatchets. It sounds very much like it. Oh, and traps. She's got bear traps and snares and things like that. Resourceful, cover of night. So I bet this is a good character to scavenge and just kind of live off the land. At least that'd be my guess. Motorcycle. You can't go wrong with driving a motorcycle around. Crossbow. There's a crossbow. That's pretty cool. So it's kind of like having Daryl in your team. Camouflage. Yeah, sure. Why not? So there we go. That's our Hunter. The next one I want to look at is going to be our Gunslinger. I bet our Gunslinger's got some pretty good guns in there. Let's see our grenades, or just grenades. Why not? Tactical leadership, some lassos, guns blazing. I bet that's going to be firing a lot of his weapons. Loot the bodies. Sure, why not? Oh, bulletproof vest. Reduce the damage coming in by 1. That's not too bad. A hat, horse, hollow point. He's got a rifle. He's got revolvers, of course, and he's got his trigger happy. He's got his Colt pistol. That's pretty awesome. That's the Gunslinger. Next, we got the Fireman, who I'm sure, from the look of it, is probably going to be well protected, I would think. Fireman's stamina. Why not? Where's my axe? Look through the deck for your axe and put it directly into place. Shuffle your deck. Draw a Scavenge card. Oh, sure. Why not get an axe? Axes are pretty good. First aid. This guy kind of looks like a jack of all trades, maybe. I'm not too sure how this all works. But shotgun, oh, there he is, his trusty axe. Look at that thing, deals 4 damage to a target. That's pretty good. He's got a fire helmet, ladders, lighters, everything. That's the fireman. And the last one we have is our adventurer. Our adventurer starts, same kind of picture as the last one for the revolver, and a backpack. And whip, whip, that's kind of cool. All right, let's see what we have. Jade ring, sure, why not? It's an adventure. Journals, talismans. We got a hat, awesome, a jacket, why not? Looks like she does. Shove some blow darts, sure. Dig it up. Dynamite, oh wow, cool. And a golden idol. Wow, look at that thing, looks pretty cool. All right, that's our adventurer. And then it does have all our character cards. These are all the different characters again, and it shows kind of the health they have. I believe this is their speed or how many actions they get, or I'll have to look that up. And this is, of course, every character I'm guessing has his own little ability that they're going to be able to do. The fireman, he starts with 32. Wow, he's got a lot of health. Hunters doesn't have too much. Veteran, the dog. Oh, wow, he comes with 2, I bet. The dog and the veteran, that's kind of cool. Mechanic, surgeon, of course, the scientist, sniper, army ranger, Ronin. We have the offensive stance, and I bet the defensive stance, because that's how that Ronin was. There was a card about that. Priest, another firefighter. Must be alternate art. Mechanic, veteran, the dog. Yeah, these are alternate art things here. Surgeon, hunter, gunslinger, and the adventurer again. And on the back of this is, if as you play through the game, if you don't get enough food to keep yourself alive, you're going to start going hungry, taking damage, and eventually die. So that's on the back of your adventurer card. The next set of cards, I believe, are probably going to be all the different apocalypses we're going to have to face. And then these, I bet, are going to be like our scavenge cards that we're going to be looking through. And it looks like another apocalypse deck. So our scavenge decks, of course, are going to come in different colors. I believe this is how you're going to denote them. They've got green. I'm not going to look at all these because I kind of want to be surprised as I play through the game. We've got the red ones, the blue ones, and then let's see here. What else is there? Red, blue, and gray. I'm guessing gray is probably going to be shuffled into everything. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see how it all plays out. We've got more red. That's going to be fuel. We've got, some ambushes. That can't be good. So these are going to be all our different scavenge cards we're going to be playing with. And then we're going to go ahead and look at some of those apocalypses. Now, the game does come with these purple and these green cards with some of the things on the back. I'm not exactly sure these must go with a certain faction of apocalypse that you play against. One of them has to do, it seems like looks like different fears of some kind. So we'll see what those are all about. And this one, I'm guessing, might be like a way you're playing through the game, but instead of using the tiles, you're kind of going left, right based on these cards. We'll have to see how that works. But these are some of the cards we have. Now, of course, we have our apocalypses. And I don't want to go through too much of these because, of course, I do want to be a little bit surprised as we play through the game. But we'll look through a few. So it looks like we've got some werewolves, looks like some succubus. We've got different tengu. So these are all the different types of apocalypses that we're going to be playing through. Let's see what else we got. We've got, looks like Apex Knights, Chaos Vexen missiles. This looks like maybe the robot expansion. And then let's see what else we've got. We've got, these are the dinosaurs. So there's a dinosaur expansion in here. I'm guessing there's a demon one because that one says demon right on it. And that's just some of the apocalypses. The other apocalypses are right down here. We've got tons of them. Look at this. There's just tons and tons of replayability in this game. We've got one of these Dark Young. Wow, what the? Oh, this is the Cthulhu one, I'm guessing, with the cultist. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's got a gun. That's kind of funny. All right, let's see what else we've got. These are the zombies. We got the zombie apocalypse right here. So if I could have you also tell me maybe what apocalypse you want. I haven't read through the rule book, so I don't know which ones go with which, but is there a certain apocalypse you want to see played? Please let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to run that one if I can. Let's see, we got mutants. That's pretty awesome. We've got the aliens, of course, and that's really, I think, all the different apocalypses we have. So this ends with some of the alien boss, of course. So there's all the apocalypses that we have, and that's really about it, except for, of course, our bug apocalypse that I'm going to open it and see what it's all about. I'm definitely afraid of bugs, so this will be lots of fun. So each apocalypse is going to come with its own set of scenarios. So this one's got farm the fortification, defend the crops, and blow them hills. And then, of course, you're going to have a thing to how to set it up in the back. And that's going to be your scenarios. And then this is going to be the actual apocalypse. These are going to be all the different types of enemies we're going to fight. We're going to fight beetles, yes, of course, and scorpions, why not? We've got some hornets. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, these are amazing. Arachnids, wow. Looks like something out of, was it Starship Troopers or something? That's pretty cool. And so that's this faction. Now, again, just don't want to show you everything, but I got pretty close to showing everything. And we're going to put that one aside. That is it for this unboxing, except, of course, this last deck of cards that I almost missed. These are another faction. It looks like an evil clown faction that has this down here, draw and insanity cards. That explains those purple cards. Those are insanity cards. And there's a whole other set here. Plus, on top of that, there is a whole ally deck. All of our characters in there can become allies. I don't know how the ally mechanic works. We'll look into it as we read through the rule books. But it looks like every one of the characters can be an ally of some kind. And then on top of that, we've got all of our missions in here. So when you're picking a faction, these are the kind of missions that go along with it. So we have our tutorial, save the scientist, collect samples, find the cure. This would be most likely for our zombies. Where then we have clear nuclear winter, defuse the bomb, and nuclear fallout. I'm not sure, maybe the mutants. Plot alien movement, intel recovery, human strike back. These are probably for the aliens. Convoy, protect the base, and burn robots, burn. That's for the robot one. Here we got the vampire one. We got unholy shadows, break the seals. We got burn the altar, stop the seance. This must be the Cthulhu one. Light pyres, horror, hibernation. So these are all the different types of scenarios that you can play while going through this game, and all the different types of the alien factions, or the apocalypses that we're going to be able to fight against. So wow, I'm just excited for how many different scenarios there are that we can play through. And now I know what these are. These are insanity ones. So there you go. There's the rest of the cards that I almost missed. I've got one of the player mats. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of those. This is where you can set all your stuff up on a player mat. I'm always a big fan of these things. These things are, if you know me, I like these neoprene player mats. These are always awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, I think they've had this before in some of the other Kickstarters as well that you could pick up if you wanted to. We've got our actions up here, how many we're going to do. We have our character, survivor deck, and our discard pile. Of course, here's that hunger track I was talking about. This must be your backpack of what you can carry, depending on if you have a backpack or not. And this is where all the enemies are going to go as they come down onto you, or if you enter the squares with them, they're going to come to you here. So there we go. Now, in the comments below, I need everybody to tell me what characters they want me to play. Please pick 2. And also, which one of these factions do you want to take? Are you going to take on my fears and pick the Bugopolis one? Or are you going to pick something else that you may not have seen on other playthroughs? I don't know what's out there, so maybe the vampires. You go ahead and tell me. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of Maximum Apocalypse by Rock Manor Games. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when this playthrough comes out. It'll be coming out pretty quick. I'm really excited to get this game to the table. Also, please feel free to leave anything in the comments below, especially the characters and the apocalypse you want to see played for our playthrough. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if you're excited to see Maximum Apocalypse or anything else, then I need you to meet me at the table.